Hello and welcome to Puzzle Master. This is the Puzzle Guy, and in this video I will show you how to solve the N52 puzzle. This puzzle was designed by Jean Claude Constantin, a famous French puzzle designer who lives in Germany. Difficulty level of the N52 puzzle is 8 out of 10 on a Puzzle Master's difficulty scale that runs from 5 to 10. And the goal of the puzzle is to remove a small metal ball that is hidden right there inside. But as you can see, there is a cutout here, but it is too small to remove the ball. You can flip it upside down, but nothing will happen. So you have to move the ball right here where there is a bigger cutout, and then you will be able to remove it. But to move the ball, you have to move all 6 sliders. And as you can see, there are some grooves in sliders and metal pins in horizontal sliders, and they block each other's moves. So you have to find a correct sequence of moves in order to move the ball from this point to this, and then to remove it from the puzzle. The name from the puzzle comes from the puzzle itself, since if you check this line, it is N52, and it is one of the smallest puzzles in this series. There is even a smaller version which is called N5. There are only 4 sliders there. This one has 6 sliders, and then there is a version with 8 sliders, and the next one is even bigger and bigger, and the biggest one is where there are 10 by 10 sliders. So it is quite difficult puzzle to solve since it requires a lot of moves. The N52 will be not that hard, and if you like such type of puzzles where you have to do a lot of moves and you need a lot of patience, so it's better to start with something a little bit simpler like this one and then progress to something much harder. If you like the N52 puzzle and you want to buy it, go to puzzlemaster.ca. And if you want to know how to solve this puzzle, keep watching the video. And now I will try to show you how to solve the puzzle. It will be not that easy since I have to do a lot of moves. So first of all, I move this slider here. Oh no, maybe I have to think about steps that I will do next. So I have to move this here. Then I move this slider to the left. This goes down, this goes back and down again. Now I can move this white slider here. Then what we can do, we can probably drop the ball. Wait a second. No, we can drop the ball a little bit later. Now we have to move this white vertical slider down. I can move it a little bit, but then I have to move this part, then I can move it, and I have to move this part. But to move this part now, I have to move this slider again. So it will be like a lot of moves that I have to do in order to solve the puzzle. So I have to move it a little bit more. And now I can move this part down. And here I can grab the ball, flip the puzzle, so that the ball will drop into the top layer. Then move the slider, this slider to the left until the ball drops down. And now the ball is in this layer. And here I can move it to this layer, and then I have to move it to this third layer. So I have to move this third part down now. But how to do that? To move it down, I can do one step. Now I have to move this slider all the way to the right, and this slider all the way to the left. But to do that, I have to move this slider up and deal with the rest. Oh, okay. So let's see. I can deal with this one easily. But what about this part? Now I have to move this all the way to the right. Okay. And in order to do that, I have to move this slider as well. Oh, okay. It will be quite a challenging set of moves, which are not that easy to even explain. So this goes here. Now I want to move this part, but for some reason I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that because of this part. So I have to move this part all the way to the right, and to do that I still have to deal with this part like that. Now this piece can go one step up, And oh, I have to think about too many steps at the same time in order to move to the last one. So again, I have to come back to this first piece and see what I have to do. To move it down, I have to move this now to the left, this to the right. So to move this to the left, I have to deal with this again. Yep. And now the bottom piece, I have to move it one step, but to move it one step, I have to move this piece up. Great. And to move it one more step, I have to move this part all the way down. Ooh. But to move it all the way down, now I have to move this part. Okay. Too many steps, and that's what makes this puzzle so complicated to solve. So this is good, it goes down. Now to move this to the right, I have to deal with the first slider again. And now I can move this part. And now I can probably... No, I can't do that. I have to deal with this piece now, the middle part. Okay, so to do that, I have to move this here. And right here. Now I can move this slider down. Now I can put the ball here, flip the puzzle, move it to the right, and remove it from the puzzle. Ooh, that was quite a lot of steps, quite complicated, since in order to move the last slider, you have to move all previous sliders again and again and again. And as I remember, it's better to start from like the bottom right part and then progress on it to the left and up. That's kind of like a small hint how to do that. But it is just a small version of the puzzle, only N52. If you try to solve a bigger one, you have to pay attention on each and every step you do, since it will be a lot of false steps which you will do again and again, since it will be very difficult to track what you are doing. If you like the N52 puzzle and you want to try the other puzzles from this series, go to puzzlemaster.ca. Thank you for watching. See you next time.